Hello students, my name is Giselle Moyano and before starting today's lesson, I want you to look at these two pictures. One of them is a picture of a boy playing football. The other one shows two boys talking. Let's look at these dialogues. The boy playing football says, "I'm playing football." One of these two boys says, "I'm playing football on Monday." What's the difference between these two statements? Well, we will find this out during this class, so pay attention. So, in this lesson we will be talking about present progressive for future. Remember that present progressive is formed in this way: subject plus verb to be, that is to say, am, is, are, plus verb plus ing. In this case, we will be looking at present progressive that can be used when talking about future actions, okay? Let's look at this dialogue. Some person is saying, "You aren't playing the competition on Saturday." And someone answers, "Yes, we are." How can we know that this person is talking about the future? Because of this part of the sentence, the competition on Saturday. The competition has not taken place yet. So in this box we have some future time expressions that we can use when talking about present progressive for future. For example, this person could have said the competition this afternoon, the competition this evening, or the competition tonight, or the competition on Monday, on Tuesday, or March the 2nd, or the competition could have been tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, tomorrow night, or the competition next Saturday, next week, next weekend, next month, next year, or the competition in May, the competition in winter, the competition in 2019, or the competition at 5 o'clock, or the competition at Christmas. In any of these ways, the person would have been talking about the future, using present progressive to refer to future events. So, now, let's look at these sentences and try to identify if these sentences describe the present or the future. He's playing basketball at the moment. He's playing soccer next week. He's playing basketball at the moment makes reference to the present, at the moment. He's playing soccer next week. It makes reference to the future, next week. So, in order to create a question with this form, you have to follow this structure. Question word plus be plus subject plus verb plus ing. For example, what are you eating? Now I want you to listen to some grammar examples and then repeat, okay?
Are you visiting Grandma on Sunday? I'm traveling to London next week.
Here are some useful prepositions when talking about the future. We use on when we are talking about a specific day. We are going to the cinema on Monday. We use next when we are talking about a week, month, or year. For example, I am visiting my sister next week. We use at when we are talking about a specific hour and a specific celebration. For example, I'm having dinner at 2 p.m. She's visiting her uncle at Christmas. We use in when we talk about a month or a year. For example, I am visiting England in May. Here are some exercises. You have to complete the sentences with the future time expressions in the box. I will give you some time to complete the exercises. So, number 1, our band is playing next week. Number 2, we aren't driving to San Francisco tomorrow morning. Number 3, the movie is starting at 7 o'clock. Remember, when we talk about a specific hour, we use at. Number 4, are they climbing Mount Everest next year? Number 5, I am not going to Greece in August. Number 6, they are visiting their grandparents at Christmas. Number 7, is Kelly cooking dinner for us tonight? Now you have to write sentences in the present progressive or future. You have to add time expressions where necessary. So the first one, what you do Christmas? What are you doing at Christmas? I will give you some time for you to write the sentences. So, number 1. We are having a party on Saturday night. Remember, you use on when talking about a specific day. Number 2, they are going to Brazil in March. Remember, when talking about a specific month, we use in. Number 3, I am acting in a play tomorrow night. Number 4, the class is finishing at 3 o'clock. Remember, we're talking about hours, we use at. Number 5, Helen is working on her project tonight. Now, I want you to identify if these sentences refer to the present or the future. Number 1, we are going to the cinema next week. Future. Number 2, I am watching a movie right now. Present. Number 3, John invited me to the movies at 7 o'clock. Future. Number 4, she's buying tickets at this moment. Present. As a roundup, I want you to remember that present progressive can be used when talking about actions happening at this right moment or to refer to actions that will happen in the future. The key to identify the difference is in the second part of the sentence, in expressions like at this moment, at 7 p.m., on Monday, for example. So, thanks for your attention. Goodbye.